So I watched a brand new Filipino horror film on Netflix called Kampon. This is about a couple, a retired police detective and his wife, and they're trying to have kids, but they can't. And a kid from a past fling shows up and creates some drama, but they kind of get what they were asking for, right? Careful what you wish for, it might come true. So a long lost kid shows up and turns their life kind of upside down, and she might be bringing some evil with her. Now, a lot of these like straight to Netflix foreign films, mostly from like we got a lot of like Indonesian, Indian. Lately, I've gotten a couple Filipino ones. I'm always excited to see and explore some foreign cinema in the horror genre. But one of my big issues with them is that they are typically too freaking long, and they're like 2 hours and 10 minutes, and they just don't warrant the runtime. I don't have a problem with a movie being 2 or 3 or 4 freaking hours as long as it warrants the runtime, and a lot of them don't. In fact, they go too big with what their concepts are, and it's like, let's rein it in a bit and let's keep it a little more focused. And this one I was very happy to see was only 90 minutes, and I was like, finally. And I really liked this one, actually. I think maybe because it was 90 minutes, maybe because they just focused on the story as is. But I thought there was some really fun, like creepy stuff going on in here. And while this is definitely not reinventing the possessed evil kid subgenre, which there's tons of those at this point, and this definitely mirrors some other films like that. I actually quite liked this one. I thought that there was a good amount of imagery in here that was memorable. There's a decent amount of CGI. That's to be expected with like Asian cinema, I find. I find like anytime you're watching something from like Thailand, Indonesia, the Philippines, stuff like that, I feel like there's not a lot of practical effects, unfortunately. I feel like they rely a lot on CG, and that's a bummer. But that being said, there is a good amount of practicals in here as well, and I thought some of that stuff was actually pretty violent, and the kills in this are pretty wild at times. Some of them are CG. In fact, I think all of the kills are CG for the most part, but you got good head explosions and such, and you've got like this limbless, headless body that looks really gnarly. And yeah, I don't know, man. I was pretty into this one. As far as like the drama between the husband and the wife, that was fine. Their chemistry with one another is a little rocky, but I think that actually meets and mirrors their relationship at that point pretty well, because they want to have a kid, but he's like sterile, and there's some strife between them because of it. So I think it plays it fine. I think the kid does a good job. There's a lot of like cool moments in this. So I think if you're a fan of foreign cinema and you're a fan, there is no English dub, so this is subtitled. But if you like demon possession, evil little kid movies, and you want to see some cool moments and some gore, and yeah, as I said, there's things that are recycled here. There's nothing exactly new, but I did like the ending, and I liked the story overall, so I was a fan, and I definitely recommend it. So let me know. It's on Netflix right now, and I'll see you in the comments. Bye.